It is October. It's October. Wow, boy, that year went by like a flash. It's February 23rd, 2023. It's a natural sunlight exercise day, so it's going to be dark. October. Zoom! Anyway, I got to do the no damn choice workout because I got to pay the bill every day. I got to thank my body for being there for me, and I got to help my body prepare itself so that I can do things without getting hurt. And that's what this workout's about. Doing the workout to limber your muscles up, to train your body so that when you do things, you don't strain something. And that there's also a thing about when you work your muscles. If you don't work your muscles, your body kind of forgets to fire those muscle fibers up. So when you do something and you strain something, it forgets to fire up those muscles that can keep you from getting hurt. But if you are exercising, if you are limbering yourself up, if you're making your muscles stronger, and it doesn't have to be like a muscle person, you just got to make yourself stronger, then you're prepared. Your body's prepared. And your body thanks you by using the muscles. And there's another thing too about muscles and about exercise programs too that everyone needs to know. You know, everybody talks about how there's drug addicts, okay? Well, we're all drug addicts, all of us. You don't know it, but you are. And the drug addicts, the reason you're a drug addict is because the way that your brain makes you want to do something is it secretes a chemical that makes it pleasurable. And when you eat a good meal after you know, being hungry for a while, it secretes a chemical that makes that pleasurable. When you do certain adult things, that's a massive dose of chemical when you achieve the end of that activity. That's a huge dose. That dose of chemical is so powerful that there's entire industries on the internet devoted to it. So we're all drug addicts. The whole point about the exercise program is it also gives your body the training to secrete the pain relieving medicine that's inside of you so that you don't hurt. You know, you can still work if you're limber and you exercise, your muscles work, your body recognizes that the muscles are damaged from the activity, because most physical activity does create a small amount of damage, and it secretes endorphins, which is a drug that helps you deal with the pain. So you don't have to go get aspirins or Tylenols or all the other toxic chemicals that man makes. You already got it inside your head. And if you're exercising, you're making that drugstore in your head more accurate and better working for you, so that as you live your life, you don't need to go down to the Walgreens or the CVS. You're already prepared, you know. I am astonished to see people like grandmothers and grandfathers who work in gardens, who are doing physical activity all day. They work in the sun, they have their hats on, they have their skin covered, but because they are moving, because they are exercising. And this goes for the same thing with, you see the Chinese people doing Tai Chi. It's the motion exercise, the small motion exercise that they do. Usually I think they do it in the morning, in the early morning sun, which also creates, you know, vitamin D in their skin. But the whole point of the exercise is to increase flexibility, to let your body know that you're awake, that you are going to attempt physical activity, and that you want to prepare. And in a way, it's like shaking hands with your body, your brain shaking hands with your body and saying, okay, let's work together on this, and let's do this together. So enough of my verbal manure. I'm going to get down here and do my exercise program. You can watch. It's going to be a natural, light version. It's February 23rd. October. Woo! So let's get you down on the floor and you can see what's happening. And let's get this knocked out. Here we go. I'd like to thank the good Lord for getting me up this morning, protecting me, and giving me a good life, because I do appreciate it. All right, here we go. Individual knee lifts. One, two, three, all right, 20. Double knee lifts, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When I do this exercise, right here at the bottom of my butt, right at the top of my butt, the bottom of my spine, it loosens that up. And I know if I didn't do those two exercises, my back would be killing me. So that's actually a medicine workout right there. Those two, the individual knee lift and then the double knee lift, really help. And now next we're going to do the straight leg lifts. That helps, the straight leg lifts helps your hamstrings and strengthen down here. I have the beginnings of a hernia down here that I'm managing because I do my exercises. I don't have to go get it worked on. But the straight leg lifts are, the whole exercise program is designed to keep you going. Let's go. Straight leg lifts, 20 individuals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, double straight leg lifts. 20. 1, 18, 19, 20. Alright, the two straight leg lifts. Again, they limber this up back here. Much less pain in the back region. Much less pain. But the straight leg lifts also start working on your core here. Start strengthening your muscles. And they start limbering up your hamstrings, making them stronger and more loose, so they won't pop when you use them. Now on to triad crunches, which is a lot of actually getting your neck limbered up and also moving up the body from the core up to the upper part here by your chest, your neck, and your arms and your shoulders. So let's do triad crunches. 20. One, two, three, four, six, seven, eight, 20. All right. So my neck feels better, my shoulders feel better, my upper chest feels looser. Now we're going to transfer all of that to a sit-up, which is going to work my core all the way down into here. And it's not necessary that it looks pretty, it's just necessary you get the motion. I do 22 of these. You only have to do 20. I do 22 because I kind of cheat to start it. So I want to make sure I do enough to make 20 honest sit-ups. So 22 for me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Boy, I could have done about 50 of those. Alright. So that was 22 of those. Now, push-ups. Push-ups ties your core together with your legs and your shoulders. And it also helps start the exercises on your arms. And obviously it's the beginning of the end to the floor part of this exercise, which I can't stress it enough. If you cannot get up off the floor, you need to get physical therapy. You need to be able to get down on the floor and get up off the floor. And people who are young think that's funny. It's not funny. It's tragic. Because it's the sign of somebody who's worked their whole life so hard, and yet they were never guided to take care of that body. And that body got sick. And then they waited. And then at the end of it, they were trapped in a body that they never asked to have like this. So, here we go. Let's do push-ups, 20 push-ups. I'm going to do 22. Alright, getting them off the ground, tipping you up. Here we go. So here we are. We have achieved a goal to get up off the ground under our own power. And there are millions of people who can't do that. And it's not a joke, it's not funny. When you're young, you have the privilege of having a body that works completely. But put 40 years of work into that. 40 years of busting your hump for 60 or 80 hours a week. 40 years of driving down the road 100 miles each way to your job. Of just trying to process what you had to do that day that sucks so bad, but you had to have the job to pay the bills. And you got a family that you got to support, and you're a mother or you're a father. And if you're a woman, if you're a mother, you work 100% of the damn time. And I appreciate, I am a man, so I appreciate what fathers do. But women, mothers, work 24 damn hours a day. They work with the kids that they had because they have a heart filled with gold. And then they go off to their job to support their family. Some of them have 2 damn jobs and support the kids. So they work 24 hours a day. But you want to have your body to work. That's what this exercise program is about. We're standing, so we're already exercising our legs, our butt muscles, our glutes, whatever you want to call them. The hamstrings feel pretty good right now. The stomach is warmed up. My core is warmed up. Let's do the stomach tensions. For me, this is very important. I have what's called diastasis rectus. If you see a six-pack, that middle part of the six-pack, in diastasis rectus, the body has almost like a Velcro that it holds that middle part in with, and mine came apart. Mine went like this. The muscle went like this. Like this. And that's what diastasis rectus is. That's what this bump is you see in here. This is important for me. So I'm going to do 20 stomach tensions. And it's just a matter of breathing out and tensing your stomach muscles as hard as you can. I'm going to do 22 of them. So I did a little extra there. Where I feel this, I feel it in my stomach. I feel it actually going down my hamstrings, around my private parts. I feel it in my lower back when I do that. That's how, when you do this for enough months, your body kicks in and it starts tying those muscles together. So you start getting that benefit. It's important to do this exercise every day. Okay, next exercise is hip thrust. And it's kind of sexual in nature, but it shows you the power of the human body, the way it's designed. It works the lower back muscles, it works the stomach muscles, and it is necessary. So here we go. I'm going to do 22, maybe 25. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. Okay. Got that done. I got to blow my snaz. Next is squats. Squats are the most dangerous exercise in this program because the upper part of your body, I weigh 225 pounds. So the upper part of my body from my private parts up to the top of my head, it probably weighs 170 pounds. So my legs are probably lifting 170 pounds every time I squat. So what is that? That's 170 pounds, 85 pounds on each knee. So that's what you're doing when you do squats. You need to be very careful when you do squats. So let's do squats. I used to do squats freestanding. I don't do it anymore because I don't like the situation where I could have a knee that would be stressed on one side and maybe it would give out and I would fall over. I want to exercise the joint, exercise the legs, my back, my stomach muscles. I do not want to damage the knee joint, so I support myself in this doorway. You'll see, here we go, 20 squats.